way with Enlightened Mystic Essentials, and today we're going to do Facing Your Fears. We are going to start out with the Dark Mirror Oracles for fears, regrets, holes, and blocks. And then we're going to see what surrounds your fears, regrets, blocks, and holes by going into the darkness, right? Then we're going to see what your main energies are pertaining to these fears, blocks, and holes. Then we're going to go to doorway, gateway, a spirit, and see what your spiritual messages are. And anything that needs to be surrendered, released, we will. And anything that needs to be broken down, we will. So here we go. Spirit for Sagittarius, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about these fears, blocks, and holes? What are the focal points? Woo! You have 3. Different. Your reading is going to be totally different. You have blinded to pain. Blinded to pain, Sag. Be careful. I won't cry for you. And one of the cards that I cannot stand in this deck is Black Flower Fragrance. I hate this card. Actually, both of these cards I do not like. Very dark, very heavy, very negative. So Spirit says 3 situations. 3 situations. So you're going to have for your sign 3 blocks, fears, regrets, or holes. So you can figure out which applies to you, okay? So now let's go to the darkness for all 3. Reading is totally different. And I'm loving this because I'm Sagittarius moon, right? So Spirit, what is the darkness that surrounds blinded the pain for Sag? When I say that came out so fast. And it's on the ground. The grounding or the stabilization of the grove. Be careful when you're dealing with friends, Sag. I won't cry for you. What is the darkness that surrounds I won't cry for you? Master number 22. Trapped. Libra also had this card, Sag. Trapped. And this Black Flower Fragrance. When I say this reading is going to be really real over here. Yes, you have success. Let's go up out of there. Get out of that. Yes. Let's go. We need that. Congratulations. That's what it say, right? So let's see these energies. Spirit for blinded to pain. What is the energy surrounding blinded to pain? Deceit. When I say watch your friends or watch someone who portrays to be your friend, because a person is coming in here to give you and offer you confusion. What is in this? I won't cry for you. You have 2. Healer of ages and the door to value. Let's go, Sag. Let's go. An opportunity. When you shake up out of this, there's going to be a reward because you're trapped and I won't cry for you. Trapped. Black Flower Fragrance and its success. You have 2. And they're pretty good. Appreciation. That's that recognition and joy to spirit. Let's go, Sag. Let's go. Might turn out pretty good after all. Need a little bit of sunshine, don't we? Okay, so let's get to your first one. You have, okay, first before I even go into this, I've been telling everybody these dangerous numbers that is on the board are the 4s and the 2s, because the 4s and the 2s have been coming out for everybody. But the 4s and the 2s are the most dangerous numbers on the board because they toggle back and forth and they mean a lot of things. So when you start getting into the 4s, what are the 4s? What needs to be grounded? What needs to be stabilized? What is going on within a foundation situation or a structure, right? What needs to be brought down, calm down. But 4s also on the flip side talk about what needs to end, what needs to be buried, what can be rejected, what can be restricted, and so on. And the 2s are also dangerous. They are toggle back and forth. And these 2s and 4s that come out, they change according to your thoughts of action. What you think, how you think is how you move, right? So for wherever you may have a good thought and take a good action, next you might have a bad thought or a negative thought and it changed the whole situation. So you just have to be careful. But when they come, we'll go over them. And what makes me think, because you start out with a 4, I want to say you're like the 4th sign that has started a reading out with a 4. Blinded to pain is the 4. What are the 4s? What needs to be grounded? What needs to be stabilized? What needs to be brought down, settled down, calmed down? What is going on in the root of a situation? What surrounds a situation? What is going on in a structure? When you say a structure, the structure could be a home, a workplace, a place of business, school, yeah. But 4s also talks about what needs to be rejected, restricted, right? What needs to end, what needs to be buried. See? So blinded to pain. Here you have cross cuts all over your chest, heart. But in every cross cut, there is a what? Fly. Low energy. And even though your eyes are covered, there's also a what? Fly, not being able to see. And here your lips are red and you are pale. So what is the red? The red talks about you speaking love or you speaking defeat. Red. And then it's here, they're telling you the creation of the grove. Being careful when you go to release or relax with a friend, because see, the thing about it is there's a bench there and that bench is gray. That talks about confusion. But here is also a cat, right? Cats talk about friend or enemy, and that cat is also gray. So when you have to talk about your problems to your friends, do not allow your friends to help fill you with confusion, because these 2 cards make the 7. What is the 7? 7 is a number of self-reflection. What are you reflecting outward? What is within you? See, Sag? And then the energy here is deceit. And it's also a card of 7. 7 is a number of self-reflection. So all together, these cards all make 5. What is the 5? Change. What needs to change? Blinded to pain, grove, and deceit. See? So be careful. Do not allow someone to come in here when their mental is blocked and stopped up to try to help you solve a situation. How? So let's see what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about this blinded to pain. See? Not being able to see pain coming, or not being able to maybe your chest or your heart is numb. Not really speaking, not really seeing. That's the bandage over the eyes, right? So Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about blinded to pain for Sagittarius? What is it that you're not seeing about a friend? It's on the ground. Or what is it that you're not seeing in the aspect of defeat, Sag? It says surrender to spirit, the grounding or the bringing down. Surrender to spirit, right? It says once you've done everything you can do to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. So whether it be the tying of the bandage, or the healing of the heart, or bringing your color back, or the situation in which you check a friend, yeah, chess, not checkers, or just seeing the deceit altogether. And then the thing about deceit is the main colors of deceit is brown and red. Be careful, because the browns are associated with the 4s. What is the red? Blood, love, or defeat. What is the grounding? What needs to be grounded? What needs to be stabilized? What needs to be brought down? what can be restricted, what can be rejected, or what is going to end, or what is going to be buried, what is going to be complete. So is it the grounding of love or the grounding of defeat? Or is it the rejection of love or the rejection of defeat? What is it? See? And then in this deceit, you see someone with the candle. So be careful with that. Someone could be burning candles using magic. Someone is dropping money, but the money or the value that they are dropping, did they steal it? Are they trying to hide it? Or do they not want you to see it? What's going on here? See? So be careful. So spirit, you need to call for spirit. So let's break down blinded to pain. What is it that you don't see? What is it that numbs you or you don't feel, don't know? Is something here blinded to pain? Or are you just comfortable with being hurt? Sag. Not me. I don't have time for that. I refuse that. Yep. So spirit for Sagittarius, clarify blinded to pain at this time, please. What is the blinded to pain? What is it that you're not seeing, hearing, feeling? You have the Two of Swords here. The Eight of Swords is here. Mental. The Hangman, also mental. The Hermit, changes is coming. And the High Priestess. High Priestess. So it talks about the indecision. Unsure. Can't see. Two of Swords. The indecision. Same thing, right? Same thing. And then it's funny because here you have a dog, right? And dogs and cats talk about friend or enemy. Some of you are not going to be alone in this situation. You're going to have your bestie or your best friend by your side, and that person is going to lead you wrong. So the indecision, I can't see. Both of them are blinded, right? Here's the dog, but there's the cat. See? So be careful. Grow comfortable in confusion. And then this also talks about confusion as well, because here you can't see. That's the indecision. But look at your sky. Your sky is gray. What is the gray? Confusion. And Sag has the power, because that's the purple, to overcome the indecision and the confusion. But once again, here's that dog. So be careful. Don't allow your friends to feed you confusion. So it talks about someone is they confused and mentally stuck, indecisive and mentally stuck. See? What needs to happen? Someone needs to have a better perspective, a new perspective, or gain knowledge. And when you gain knowledge and you see what you need to do, you move forward to face truth, face secret, face exposure. See? Face the fear. What is your fear? What is your block? What is your hole? What is your regret? Because at the end of the day, this hermit is going to follow the light. Or this could talk about someone going to get spiritual help, because this is the High Priestess. But what is the main reason of the journey? Where the staff points back. Someone needs to find clarity. Whether it be you needing to remove your blindfold or get the flies or the hurt or the pain off of your chest, so you can see confusion when confusion comes, or see confusion as confusion sits in confusion, or see the deceit, right? You need to move your blindfold. And until you do, that's when you need to open your lips. You either speak love or you speak defeat and ask for help, spiritual help. And this could also say the same thing. These two also say this, right? So you just have to know what you're doing and be careful. Yeah, be careful. And then when I talk about a friend of confusion, that's the creation of the 7. Together, these 2 cards make a 1. What is the 1? The 1 you, the 1 thought, the 1 journey. The 1 you, they're telling you're either confused and stuck. The 1 thought, you need to have a new perspective. And what's along your journey? Finding that clarity, finding exposure, finding help. You see? Because deceit and confusion is here. And that heart being hurt and not being able to see or speak clearly is also here. Who is restricting? Who is binding? What is in a foundation? What is in a situation? What is within a structure? Confusion. You see? Confusion. And then the thing about it is, a lot of you are going to find a way out. Because the 2 of swords with the 8 of swords makes the what? 10 of swords. What is the 10 of swords? The end of a cycle. And when it's done and over with, now I can see. Now I can go along my journey. Because I have the strength to face what it is I need to face. Whether this high priestess come in the shape, form, or fashion of this. Or this. You see? Or this. You are going to face it. You have no choice. So let's look at the bottom of the deck and see what's under the bottom of the deck. Leaving someone, leaving emotions, leaving something in the past, leaving it all behind. And you are going towards the Ace of Cups. You see how you got the Ace of Cups in your hand, journeying forward, journeying alone. Same like this. Journey is up ahead. Journey is up ahead towards the love. Or journey is up ahead because that's still an Ace of Staff in one hand and divine love in another one. And then in this image, you have white and red. The purity or clarity of love or defeat as someone journeys in the purity or the clarity of the way being clear or open as they journey. Because they have love on their mind, they have love on their brain, whether it is love of self, yeah, love of self, knowing to leave it in the past and go away from it, right? So then you have judgment, final decision. I made up my mind. The moon is here. The moon. And then you have the Page of Cups, making an offer towards this moon. Final decision, making an offer to the unseen, the unknown, towards emotions, towards spiritual guides, towards the reflection, towards the deception. It just depends. But when you get into this moon, the offering of the moon, what is the offering of the moon? Could be the 10 of swords, that end. See? Yep. Could be a new perspective, you see? Or it could be traveling on a new journey, you see? Or when I talk about spiritual, doesn't that represent a spiritual person? Doesn't she wear the moon upon her head up here on her crown? Do you not see it? You see? So an offer coming in towards the moon, right? And they said this is the final decision. Time to move on. Time to let go. No more of being in this indecisive energy, especially if it's pertaining to a person. No more of me being mentally stuck, sitting around, not being productive. Ending a cycle. Because at the end, Sag is going to get their perspective. And they're going to get their thoughts together. They're going to get their priorities together. And it's going to all work out. So don't worry. And then when I say changes are coming, yeah, because you have 3 majors back to back. Shaking out the old so the new can come in and have room for the new. Having room for the new. New journey up ahead. Staff and another staff. Light could be, and this look light in a candle, And in between the light or that torch and that candle is a contract. Whether it's a physical or a spiritual contract, the contract is coming. Time to face a contract. This could also talk about a couple. See, could be a breakup. Someone is journeying back home. Someone is returning to face a wife or a girlfriend about a contract, marriage. It could also be talking about somebody burning a candle to make you come back. You know what I mean? You following the light back to this person because that person is, it just depends. So you do what you got to do. And when you also talk about the hermit heart is exposed. All this exposure of all of these chakras, the heart, the intellect, the emotions, and the root chakras, all exposed. So it's a pull. It's a pull. So just be careful and learn how to handle the situation, because you have deceit in here, you have confusion in here, and you have blinded and heart hurt. See, be careful. So that was your first block, fear, hole, or for some of you, it was the fear block hole or regret. All right. So let's move on to the second message. These cards right. And you have, I won't cry for you in this trap bird. Oh, wow. Wow. And then the thing about it is, this is a card of 4. 2 2s make the 4. I won't cry for you. And here's this half moon in a state of confusion. I won't cry for you. Why? Because trapped. Something is trapped here. Whether it is a message coming, can't come in, or whether you are literally feeling trapped or someone has you trapped. I won't cry for you. And then the thing about it is, you're crying tears of blood and you're offering blood. I am offering you my pain from the inside out. What has made you cry? What has made you sad? All right? Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for I won't cry for you? Dang, 2 on the ground. Whew. When I say coming out fast, you have surrender to silence. Technically, you have no choice because you're blocked in a cage by yourself. But see, now they're going to tell you what you need to do while you stuck in this cage. And then they're going to tell you to watch how miracles happen. Watch how a situation change. Surrender to awe and wonder. So what is this? Surrender to silence and quiet meditation or contemplation. This is in a place or stage or phase where you can meditate and contemplate. And this is in a situation or a phase where you can what? Contemplate. And you need to, because you're confused, right? Confusion is here. Let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal. See that? Trap. And replenish. You see? You offering blood. You giving blood. And it says replenish you. You know what I mean? See how that go? That is for the surrender to silence. And it's all about water. What is the water? Water does not only talk about emotions. Water talks about the cleansing factors. Whether it is cleansing this away so you can start offering blood. Or the cleansing of that trap feeling. Or even like literally letting yourself out the cage. Or water also talks about life. Giving life back unto yourself that you've lost. Or even powering up or giving, just like giving the bird water while it's trapped. You know what I'm saying? Bringing life back, being able to figure out how to get out of this stage or these steps or this phase, right? So then it says surrender to wonder and awe. it says open to the magic in every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the essence of flow. So here you have I won't cry for you and this trapped bird, right? These two cards make the two. When I say 2s and 4s are the deadliest numbers so far, or the most dangerous numbers so far, because of the toggle. They toggle. One thought, one action can flip you from positive to negative, from light to the dark. So you have to be careful, right? So they're telling us, I won't cry for you because I'm trapped. Or I won't cry for you because I'm feeling trapped, or I'm just going to offer you this blood and maybe you will let me out this cage. We're not in this. You're in a state of confusion. And then on top of that, who has trapped you? And then the thing about it is you want a way out and you want to be free because you make that offer. And that bird is looking the same way as that offer. And what are we looking at? Heal of ages. What is Heal of Ages? Heal of Ages is that 6 that brings that balance. A balance to what? The 2. The 2. What are the 2s? The pairs. The pair of cards. See? The pair. 2s also talk about doorway, gateway, opportunities, thresholds, or missed opportunities. Communication factors of conversating and debating. The conversating is the talking and the compromising. The debating is the fighting, the yelling, negotiations, or the law enforcement being called out. 2s also talks about the bonding factors, the connecting factors, where 2 becomes 1. I won't cry no more because I've offered all I can. I've cried all I could, but I'm still trapped, some of you. So be careful. And when you allow or you bring forth the Heal of Ages, what happens? Then you get hit with the door of value, which you need. And then the thing about it is, when you talk about Heal of Ages, what needs to be healed? Who needs to be healed? See that? And then these two cards become the one you, the one thought, the one journey. You see? Healing confusion, healing offering of blood, healing giving the last of yourself. Right? And then when you talk about trapped, don't you just need a door to get out of? Or you need somebody to open the door? Do you not see the bird looking right over there? Only if I can get out of the cage, I'll be free. And these two cards make the what? The 2. Doorway, gateway, opportunities, decisions, choices, missed opportunities. Communication, conversating, and debating. Yeah. 2's becoming 1. Connecting factors, bonding factors. All I need is a door to be free or someone to open a door. You don't even have to open the door on the bird cage. Just let a door magically appear and let me show you how fast I can fly free. You see? Or it talks about somebody coming up here and stopping communication, because bird talk about messages and communication. What is the block that has been created to stop you from getting to your door of value? See? What is going on? What is it that you don't see? You so busy offering that you don't see the Heal of Ages. You don't see a way out. You don't see healing. Oh, I'll never be free from this. Thoughts become actions. And didn't I just tell you that 2s and 4s talk about one thought could change the whole outcome or the actions of a situation? Okay, so be careful. So let's look into this trap. Let's look into this because this is self-reflection 7. Let's look at this trap. What's trapped? Who's trapped? Why you trapped? You know what I mean? If somebody has you bound, you got to shake up out of that. You got to be careful. So Spirit, clarify for Sagittarius. Trapped. Dang, when I say that came out so fast. Oh my God. When I say these cards are popping, they are popping. You have the Queen of Swords. Let me tell you, this Queen of Swords been showing up, baby. Showing up and showing out. The Hermit is here. The 8 of Coins. Yeah. The 7 of Swords is back. And the 6 of coins. Somebody's coming in to bring a balance. I'm telling you. Okay, so it talks about someone journeying away from a situation or a person. See, you have the Queen of Swords and the Hermit. When you want to know what the problem is or what's going on, where does the staff point back to? The staff points back to the Queen of Swords. Who is the Queen of Swords? The Queen of Swords could be someone who is coming in here and restricting a person or stopping someone or adding to the confusion of you being who you are. I will no longer cry for you. I'm tired of this. I gotta leave. Or the Queen of Swords is coming up in here and being the one who blocks and stops you. Right? So someone is going away from the Queen of Swords and they're journeying alone. They're fighting, they're following their guiding light. You see? Away from the situation. Who caused the problem? Who was the problem? The journey points back. What's in the past? Who's in the past? Who's pushing you forward? Pushing you on along your way so you can follow your light? The Queen of Swords. And what is this light leading to? The balance. Or the building up and successful growth. You see? The light over here towards the 8 of coin. So when you talk about the 8 of coin, what is going on in the 8 of coin? Someone has value in their path. That's why you journeying. That's why you're journeying. Yeah, that's what you want. Journeying away. You journeying because you're finding your light, and your light is not going to lead you wrong, right? So someone who has value on their path, value in their hand, and the tool to create a balance. See? Yeah, right. And what are you bringing a balance to? I'm bringing a balance towards sneaky action, Leah. Look, I'm building up balance towards all this sneaky action. What are the sneaky actions? The restriction or the grounding of I won't cry for you, and me being trapped or feeling trapped, or messages not being able to come through because someone has caged me up and blocked me. You see? Right? So someone has a plan of recovery in their mental as they face the heartbreak. Who has the plan of recovery? It should be Sag with the 4 of Swords, because you have that balance of the Hill of Ages here. And this 4 of this door of value. Now, when you talk about that 4, do not obtain this door in order to lose it. Because the 4s talks about what needs to be grounded, what needs to be stabilized, right? Brought down, calm down, pull down, settle down. But it also talks about what can be rejected, restriction, buried, complete, end. So be careful. And then it talks about someone is facing a heartbreak. That's the 3 of Swords. Who is facing a heartbreak? Is it the person who you won't cry for anymore? See, I won't cry for you. And it's also what? A card of 4. That's that flip-flop. Or is it the person who has caged you, blocked you, stopped you? Who is going to get the heartbreak and who has recovery? And once again, it should be you, because they told you in your silent moments. Surrender to the wonder and awe. They told you that. They told you. So who's going to have recovery? Who has heartbreak? That's the flip-flop of the 4s or the 2s, right? Right? So when you journey and you build up this balance towards the sneaky action, what happens? Balance. See? 6 of coins. Balance. The creation within the creation makes the balance. But is it the balance for I'm no longer crying, or I refuse to cry, or I grounded the situation or stabilized the situation so I can stop crying and offering blood, my blood, sweat, and tears, so I can get out of confusion, or I'm no longer being trapped in this cage because balance was here. I got my balance. I learned my balance in my silent moments. And when that idea popped in my head, I was what? Out of there. Bye-bye to this cage and all this trapness. Or was it bye-bye to the person who beat me down, stole from me, put me in a mental state of depression, someone who could have physically abused me. It doesn't matter. A balance is here in the situation. Who don't want it? Yeah, bye. You got help all around, and they're telling you what you need to do. Do what you got to do for you, man. You can't keep staying in this situation where people are just being abusive or being, mentally abusive, physically abusive, emotionally abusive. Only to give you love one day, but only to beat you down the next day. You know what I mean? Take love from you. If you really love me, then therefore you will want love to stay, right? So why would you play with me and take love away from me? That ain't real love. Y'all better get with it. So let's look at this last one. Black flower fragrance. I can't stand. Ugh. Black flower fragrance is a number of 7. What is 7? 7 is a number of self-reflection. This is going to be okay. And I love this for you because black flower fragrance is looking over there. What? Success. Yes. But then we have a problem because your success is a 4, honey. So just like you can obtain it, you can lose it. I suggest you pull it down, scrap it down. It ain't no losing. You know what I mean? So this is a card that talks about something painful is coming. In matters of the heart is going to affect you heavy because we have a full moon here. And this black flower fragrance talks about something happening to you, and you getting mad at the world, but the world didn't do anything to you. So how can you take your revenge out upon the world because someone broke your heart or someone played with your emotions? So now they're telling us that success can be obtained here. Yes, that's what we want. But it's on the 4. So just like you can obtain it, you can lose it or you can never gain it. That's not what we want. So facing the facts and getting out of this situation. Let's see what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for this black flower fragrance. When I say I can take this card and throw it out the window down the I don't like it, but what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for this black flower fragrance? Listen, when I say everybody has been getting this, what is? Surrender what is. What is up with this? What is? People not accepting it for what it is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. Allow the heartbreak or the situation with somebody so you can keep moving forward because success is here. When you can't change a situation, that's that black flower fragrance, right? Compassionately accept it exactly as it is and it will bring you peace. Yeah, because you know why? Success is here for the taking. Success is here for the taking. So, and then you have to be careful because these 2 cards make the 2. What are the 2s? The pairs. Doorway, gateway, opportunities, thresholds, choices, decision, opportunities, missed opportunities. Okay? Missed opportunities. Where you gain success and it get took from you. No, we're not on that. It also talks about communication factors of conversating and debating. The bonding factor, 2 becoming 1, right? So you do what you got to do. So here they're telling you what you can do. You have options here. You have to bring forth that balance. This is a card of 6, appreciation. What is appreciation? What needs to be surrendered? What needs to be released so you can see beauty in front of you or face beauty in front of you to bring forth that balance, see? Or what to call changes. Doorway, gateway to spirit, baby. Being hit with that message of truth. That's a white bird flying out of a golden door. That is the spiritual message of communication or purity or clarity coming out of the door of spirit. Yeah, that's what you want. So whether you choose to surrender, release, or accept, what needs to be surrendered? What needs to be surrendered? What someone tried or someone did to you. That is the white. What is the beauty in your face? That's that pink rose. That's that success, baby. You don't see it? When you talk about the pink, what is the pink? The pink talks about joy, kindness, romance, friendship, partnership, compassion, ship. Yeah, harmony, peace, joy, kindness, happiness. That is the pink. What needs to be surrendered in a situation so you can see the beauty that lies upon your face is in front of your face. You either gonna reap your rewards, because when you talk about appreciation, this talks about reaping of rewards, the limelight, your success, your build up, holding down your spot, balance. So what are you going to do? You have options. You have an option to be successful or not. You have literally like a physical way of going about it or a spiritual way of going about it. You see? I can tell you which way I'm going. I go there every day. You know what I mean? So success is here for the taking if you want it. And then these two cards together make the two. So it is your choice. It is your decision what you want to do, how you want to do, when you want to do, who you want to do. You know what I mean? So let's look into success. Or should we look into this black flower fragrance? Y'all want to look into the black flower fragrance, right? Let's look into the black flower fragrance. Today is just like a chill day for me, y'all. Got this hair pulled back. I'm relaxing. I said, let me get on my videos. Get on with it. So let's see, Spirit for Sag. What needs to be seen, heard, or understood about black flower fragrance? Because I tried to dress it up, but literally I'm going to tell you what this card means. This is the fuck the world card. What did the world do to you? And it's coming on strong because someone has suffered a heart injury. But I'm going to tell you something, the positive or the beautiful thing about it. Even though your heart may be hurt or in pain or shattered, your head is wide open and clear, able to receive messages and able to get things understood. That's why they look over here for the success. Do you not see it? But be careful because these two make the two. Be careful. Who do you need to talk to? What do you need to talk about? What do you need to face in order to gain success? What do you need to do? You know what I mean? So just be careful. What is the bonding factors? What are the connecting factors? Someone has hurt your heart to clear your mind or to clear your head so you can be successful or so you can obtain success. Because in this success card, it says congratulations. Do you not see it? What is it? Signed, sealed, and delivered? Or is it ready for pickup? Spirit, what needs to be seen, heard, or understood about black flower fragrance? It came out so fast. Messages like that. Queen of Coin. We have a situation here. Why do we have a situation? Because here's this big bad empress up in here. And these empresses been causing problems. Now you got the 9 of Staff. When I say causing problems. And it's always to this 2 of Cups. 6 of Cups. And who? Or what? The Judgment. So, this could talk about the Queen of Coin. Sees or knows the low vibration stuff that the Empress is doing. Because, see, the Empress is offering a snake. But who is the Empress offering the snake to? The wounded warrior. Who is the wounded warrior? The wounded warrior is someone who the Empress has literally beat down. Beat him from a emperor to a king, from the king to the knight, from the knight to the page. Now you like a minor. 9 of Staff. But I'm finna tell you something. Even though hurt and pain is here, whether it is this person seeing what the person that person is with, that low vibration, the offering of the of that hurt and that pain, that's that snake. That snake of the Empress is the same flower that's bursting over the chest. Wow. You know, whether somebody is seeing what the Empress is doing or somebody is seeing how the wounded warrior, the nine of staff, is getting ready to face their fears, right? Or face their hurt, block, or pain, and they're going to be successful. You see that? So be careful and just pay attention. Play your position, right? So here it is. The Queen of Coins is looking at the Empress off all this low vibration, low energy, low actions to the wounded warrior. Wait a minute, I got that right? Nope. Wounded warrior, right? But let me tell you about this wounded warrior. It's okay though, because somebody is getting ready to what? Take off on a new journey. That's why they hold the Ace of Staff in their hand. Upon what? The Eight of Staff in the back. That's communication, right? See? And what is it pertaining to, or what is it about? A relationship, situationship. And the final decision is going to be made for someone to be what? Left in the past. Now, when you talk about this Two of Cups, who is the Two of Cups? We know it is these two. And having this person on a leash, but it is not just the two. It's these two too. Yeah, we got two different relationships going on. That's why I said in the beginning, there is a problem. So when they come in here and they tell you about this black flower fragrance, someone is going to get their heart hurt. Who is going to get their heart hurt out of these two people? You and who? You got one person over here standing in their power, that's the purple, and the pure or clear, or the clarity of heart, yeah, which you love value, and you so compassionate that the bunny is there. But here you got the queen sitting on her throne, right, offering all this low vibration. And when you talk about low vibration, this could be arguments. This could be the fighting. Yeah, the putting down, the beating down. It's going on, I'm telling you. So you got somebody who's getting ready to get hurt in a relationship. And what's going to happen for them to be hurt, or for that flower to explode over their chest? Someone is going to get left in the past. And this person, the wounded warrior, is the person who's going to do the leaving. You see, they're on a new journey. But who are they going to leave? The one that keeps putting them down, beating them down? And maybe this person that's putting them down, beating them down, doesn't even know that this person is behind their back waiting for them to move out the way. You see? So, when they talk about the appreciation factor, who is going to be released in order for someone to see the beauty? Do you not see it? Or is it who is going to be released so someone can see their empress? Or they only see their empress as beautiful, even though that person puts them down. And that's why I said, who are they going to choose? Because it's all about a relationship. Whether the empress knows this person is behind their back, standing in line, or this person is getting ready to go on a new journey upon communication. Communication is coming to remove the empress so they can be with this person. And it's either going to be in a physical manner. Didn't I just tell you this? Or someone is going in a spiritual manner. Someone is going to be heartbroken. And that is what? A guarantee. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. Somebody's going to be hurt. And then they're going to feel like, oh my God, the world did it to me. No. You're just going to be left in the past. The world ain't have nothing to do with it. Your heart just going to be hurt. So sorry, but that's what it is. Because someone is leaving to go on a new journey in love. Who is going to go on a new journey in love? They told you that. Ace of Staff, Ace of Cups. Somebody's getting their mind right. So I just hope you're not the Empress, or you're not, on the other swing of toggle. Swing of that sword. But somebody's heart is getting ready. And it's coming in fast. Because guess what, baby? The full moon, we just left the new moon. The full moon is on its way in the middle of May. So you do what you got to do, right? So let's look one more. Let's look at this daughter spirit. I'm curious. Let's look at daughter spirit. What's going on within the spiritual realm, magical realm? Spirit, clarify daughter spirit. Clarify your door. Let's stop. What's going on in the daughter spirit for Sagittarius? And I'm going to look because I'm Sag moon. Knight of coin. What? Coming in. I knew it. Clarify the Knight of coin, spirit. Ooh, okay. Ooh. What you don't see or what you don't know about this heartbreak situation, the black flower fragrance, that knight that's coming in with an offer is indecisive. Or did you know that? I'm not sure who to leave in the past or who to be in a relationship with. That's why I switched out the Queen of Coins and the Empress. And then let's look under the bottom of the deck. What's under the bottom of the deck about this indecision? You see that? Ace of Cups. Woo! Towards what? Three of Swords. When I said I got real over here. What? About who or doing what? Ten of Swords? It's going to cause a conflict of action. To whom? Look who showed up to the party. So, yes, look. The balancing. What? The who? The reconciliation. Oh. So, let's go. I'm going to explain these real quick. Then I'm going to let y'all go. So the daughter spirit, when I say somebody's doing something in the physical realm and they're going to the magical realm or the spiritual realm, it's going on. What's going on? The knight is coming up in here to make an offer. And let me tell you about this knight. Kind of give you some insight on who the knight or the wounded warrior. Once that wounded warrior, that nine of staff, builds themselves back up, they come in as the what? Knight. And when they come in as the knight, that same snake that the Empress was offering, what they're going to do? Step on it. You know why? Because this Knight of Coins has already been baptized and cleansed by the water and given life back because they crossed over the stream of water. They have been divinely guided and protected to come in and give this offer because they have literally laid down their what? Logic. Yeah. And they what? Stepping up to the plate. And now they tell us that in their indecision, when they was like that nine of staff, they had a friend or enemy facing them. Who was that friend of enemy? The same one who was offering them that snake. Yeah. So now they're saying, I'm not sure about coming in and giving an offer because I don't know what the indecision is going to be or how everything is going to turn out. And don't forget that the little dog is still right there in the middle. Facing them as they in their mental. Probably saying, you think you're going to leave me and you ain't going nowhere. Just whatever. So it talks about divine love, the indecision. I'm not sure. Not sure about what? Who's going to get my love? Who's going to get that heartbreak? Boom. See? Right? But I know I have to end the cycle. See, I know I have to end the cycle of what? Conflict of action and confusion. Towards who? The Queen of Coin. That's the one that was in the background. Right? So I can do what? Bring a balance to a reconciliation or a union or a celebration or a third party attachment. Don't play with it. Because the Queen of Coins was behind the Empress. Doesn't the Three of Cups also talk about third parties? Yeah. I'm not going to dress it up. Y'all already know. So the Knight comes in and transforms out of the Nine of Staffs just to say, I'm going to amp up, I'm going to boss up so I can step on that snake of low grade energy that I was being offered and go ahead and make the offer over the indecision. See? But understand that we dealing with a Knight, and this Knight likes to run back and forth. So I don't know if the Empress is completely out the picture. That's a reason to run back and forth between the Empress and who? Queen of Coin. Or I don't know if you're dealing with someone who has came into their power, because you could have someone running from the physical to the spiritual realm. What? Oh yeah, don't play. I already know. The other thing here is between someone running between their emotions and their mental, the runner. So, you do what you gotta do, see what you need to see, but someone is making up their mind to do what? I got to lay down all this mess. I got to lay down the confusion of the mind blocks, and I need to lay down the conflict of action. And when you talk about laying down the conflict of action, make sure you lay down your conflict of action, because you're a Knight. I don't want one of those. If you want something solid, don't you have to have a king or the emperor or the empress or a queen? Not a Knight. The runner. So do what you got to do. Build yourself up, protect yourself up, and obtain your success, because it's here for the taking. But for every win, there must be failure. True? So who's going to get failure? Who's going to get the win? Who's going to cross the starting line? Who's going to not make it to the end? It all is based upon the runner, the shaker and the mover of the deck, the come and the go, dibble in the dark, dibble in the light, dibble in success, dibble in failure. But now they're telling us that this Knight has something solid to offer, and is being pushed forward. And then the thing about it is, you have been cleansed by the water to step on low vibration and to fulfill your position and to holster your logic and to give an offer. But you never transformed into a Knight. Into a king. As you crossed over this water, you still remained a Knight. And then, considering the fact that we have a few things that indicate why. Look at all these swords. You still remain in your mental. And that is the conflict of action towards who? See? And who is the Queen of Coin? Who is the Queen of Coin? My divine love that I want to reconcile with. Now, doesn't this make the Four of Cups? What is the Four of Cups? Someone who is concentrating on bringing forth the balance. But when you look at the Four of Cups, a person holds the Ace of Cups in their hand as they focus on the Three of Cups. And doesn't the Three of Cups talk about distractions as well and attachments as well? So y'all better be careful Because that's the flip side of things. Oh, Leo, my night hasn't came in yet. What is he stuck on, or what are they stuck on? This a night we're talking about. So, I'm Leah. Take care, work it out, figure it out, and this has been facing your fears, blocks, hole, and regrets for me.